What's up, guys? Let me pin this. We're pinned. Let's go. Shout out Susie, Bella, and Kate. As long as I have you, do the things wave to Booty. I promise it's all for you, I swear. What is up, everyone? I'm gonna get Kira in straight away. Oh my god, everybody's in. Let's go. Losing you, I don't know what I do. If you like the song you're listening to now, this is my new remix on my page now. Kira, what is up? Hey! We are here, we're doing this. Honestly, I want to get straight into it because we got a lot of, you know how quick the time keeps going when we get on here and we talk? Yeah, so I'm trying to get into it. Let me wave at everybody. You look cute. Oh my god. Hey everyone, thanks for coming in. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, hey everyone, add in. Give me a second. We've got a special guest this week. I'm not going to announce kind of what's going on yet until the person comes in.
Like many families, the Auburn...
Hello, Justin, can you hear me?
And we're there. We can hear you. What is up?
All good, good.
Let's just give some people time to get in for a sec. And give you time to set the camera or whatever's going on here. If you like this song is on my EP called Right There. So, vibe in. What's up, guys? Kira's fully jamming. We're going to be here for a while, so get a little drink, have a little moment.
Popcorn.
This man is not eating on my picture. There's no way. There's no way. Okay. Shout out Kate. Right, we've lost Kira. Let me get Kira back. Wait for Kira to come back in.
Nah, this is not a talent show today. My next one will be on like Saturday.
Alright, what I'm gonna do, let's just start. And are you gonna be chomping this whole way? Like,
No.
Okay, let's just start. And I'm gonna try and get Kira in again. I don't know what happened. So, first of all, welcome everyone that's joining. So let me just start off by saying my name's Camila. I got my last name Cami, KXMII. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I've just kind of started putting together my own show called Hear Me Out. I have an EP called Hear Me Out on all platforms, and I decided to do a show called Hear Me Out just to have like music and topics and get people in and interview people and have special guests and stuff like that. So the special guest for this episode, episode 3, is none other than
Marcus Darryl, come on.
Marcus Darryl on the Rising Talents page, but it is Marcus Darryl who is our special guest today. I also have my co-host Kira, who has disappeared. Oh, she's back. She's coming. Let me get her to come in and say. I'm trying to do everything as soon as possible because time goes so quick. Okay, she's back. Kira, introduce yourself for me.
Hey guys, I'm Kira. Co-host for today. I can't believe it. I'm a co-host. What's going on?
No, co-host. She's been upgraded. If you've been watching it, Kira has been, episode 1 was about Kira and her dance journey. So Kira is also a dancer. And episode 2, we had a whole Love Island discussion, which everyone really liked. So today is Marcus Darryl. So Marcus, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, I'm 23 years old. I'm from Southeast London.
Mm-hmm.
I am the founder of Rising Talents. If you don't know what Rising Talents is, Rising Talents is an online platform that showcases talent from singing, dancing, rapping, whatever you can call talent, Rising Talents. And yeah, that's me in the shell.
Don't know, get to know.
Basically, yeah. Basically, now you know. So what I wanted to do is kind of have a platform where, like, obviously everyone has followers and numbers and blah, 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 but it's not even about that. There could be one person on here that we're talking to and relating to. So I like to have guests on and kind of learn about them, get them to kind of promote what they're doing, kind of learn about them. You know, Kira has followers, I have followers who can learn about Marcus and vice versa, whatever. And then we'll have a topic of the week, which we'll get into in a little bit. I'm trying to wave at everyone at the same time. It's kind of hard. There's a lot of people coming in, but let's get straight into it. So first of all, just kind of how we came together on all of this. Obviously, Kira, you don't know Marcus, and Marcus, you don't know Kira. Kira's my best friend, and blah blah blah. But how did we meet?
I think I saw one of your videos, and I don't know if you sent it to me or I just came across it. But I think you were doing like an Amy Winehouse cover or something.
Oh my god, I can't believe you actually remember the actual video. That's mad. Yeah.
And then I shared it, and then I think it did well. And then like I was resharing your other videos and whatnot, and then
yeah, literally, that's exactly. I'm really shocked that you remember the actual video and everything. That's actually mad. But yeah, I did post. So I do remixes as well on Instagram, and one of the first ones I posted was an Amy Winehouse one, and like the Wall of Music and Rising Talents, like it just went mad. And from there, other pages started to repost me and stuff like that. So really, people who know me for remixes, Marcus has a big hand in that, especially in the early days. So shout out to Marcus for that as well. You kind of explained what Rising Talents is already. So my question is kind of how long has it been running?
So I started in 2016, but when I started it, it was literally just as a hobby. Because there was obviously Instagram pages such as like I'm Just Bait, all the other banter pages, but there wasn't really a page that was focused on like upcoming talents, if that makes sense. So yes, as I said, started in 2016. I started taking it properly in 2018. That's when I started like going for like the proper brand. So before it was just an Instagram page, but now it's actually like a business. And
it's mad how you've been able to do that as well, because like obviously there's everyone has Instagram, it's just accessible to everybody, and you've actually made like a business out of it. That's
one thing I would suggest anyone with a platform. Like if you've got a platform and you want it, like for example, if you're charging people for promo or whatnot, try and turn that in a business, because promo it can only last you a certain amount of time. If you then like see different avenues and whatnot to that brand, you can expand it in so many different ways.
Yeah, 100%. Also, just to let you guys know, you can leave your questions in the comments for any of us, and Kira's going to keep an eye on that, and then I'm going to let Kira know when we can kind of get into those. So make sure you leave your comments and questions and stuff like that as well. So what I wanted to know as well, so you kind of went into a little bit about how you kind of started off with Rising Talent, but what kind of gave you that idea?
So when I started, it was because I started on Instagram early, and that at that time I had like a good following on my personal account. So I had 10K back in like 2016, and back then not that much people were using Instagram. So like 10K was like 1 million now, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's mad. It's mad now even.
Yeah. And the thing is, I wanted to keep. I didn't want to post all, because obviously I was posting like my Instagram pictures and whatnot, but I didn't want to mix all the like Rising Talents videos onto my main account. So I just literally, I don't know, I was looking for a name, and I don't know, Rising Talents just came up. I don't know how it just came up to me, and it's quite good because it's kind of a generic name, but it wasn't taken. Because one thing I realized now, if you're trying to build a business, if you think of a sick name, someone's probably already got that name. Or even like an Instagram account, someone's already got that handle and it's got like 0 followers, 0 following.
Just using it up for no reason.
So I was happy that I managed to get the name and whatnot. So I checked Twitter, I checked YouTube, nothing was on Rising Talents. When I even get into the business side, when I went to register it, I didn't see anyone with the Rising Talents name. So
that's such a good point as well, because you have to be like _official1, or like you just got to make up their stuff.
With being kind of professional, like it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
It is.
Even because, for example, because the page got hacked, that's why it's Rising Talents 1. It's not.
It got hacked.
Yeah.
No way.
At the start, like that's why it's Rising. Because before I had Rising Talents just.
Yeah.
But then it got hacked. That's why it's Rising Talents 1.
How annoying. But at least you got the 1. At least not Rising Talents 2. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and
at least you even got the 1 for real.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kira, there was a question at the top. Did you manage to catch it? While you're catching that, so obviously for me, I don't know, other people might feel the same, yeah, but I do feel like you're kind of like the Jamal Edwards of our kind of generation in terms of like, I really don't think you've posted anything of yourself. Like, as long as I've known you, you've not really ever posted anything, but you have this whole platform, you know, and you haven't ever posted yourself. You could post everybody else. So kind of what made you want to give that platform to other people?
It's funny you said that, because Jamal Edwards was my actual inspiration of starting.
I can tell, yeah.
Because obviously I looked up to the SBTV, and from like when I was in year 7, I always used to watch the freestyles and whatnot. And it's like, it's kind of what I wanted to do, because obviously I've got an ear for like music.
Oh, do you now? Oh, sorry, yeah. He has an ear for music, everyone, just in case, you know. Just in case, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead, you have an ear for music.
And yeah, it's just when I did start off, that was the first person I hit up, and surprisingly, he actually replied. I didn't expect him to reply. You know them ones where you just message someone,
just hope,
and you don't think they'll reply, but he actually replied in like an hour. And I was so shocked. And yeah, he was basically saying he was rating what I was doing, and if I wanted to do Rising Talents under SBTV. And when he said that, I wanted to do it, but I went to my business teacher, and my business teacher was like, I should do it under myself, as in, if it was to blow off, it will be under Jamal's name rather than my name. So yeah, and that's the route that I went to take. Sometimes you just need to get advice from someone else, because it's
no, I love that. And it's sometimes, I guess it's easier to think the quick route would be to do it under Jamal, get the quick clout, get the quick followers,
his resources and stuff.
Yeah, all his resources. But actually doing it yourself took longer, probably, was harder, probably. But now it's under your name, and you know, no one can take it kind of away from you. I want to shout out to Black Gypsy too, who said, "Hey everyone, enjoying the live and loving the energy. Thank you. We're trying to have good energies always in these lives."
Hold on.
Yeah, go on, Kira.
You know how I got right before? Obviously, I missed a couple of things, but I'm seeing official lyrical music saying it's a talent show, Marcus, and tips.xb saying to showcase your talents. Let's go.
Showcase your talents.
No, basically, whenever I go live, I don't really tend to go live, but when I do go live, it's to get people on to like who sing, rap, and whatnot.
Hey. Yeah, it's a full-on talent show every single time. Okay, so look out for any other questions, Kira, and I'm gonna go on to the next one, which is, obviously we know Rising Talents is big now. How many followers are you on now? Do you know for heart?
159.
Of course you know for heart. that's a mad amount of followers from starting something by yourself. Like, so and I know you've definitely had a couple of people who have kind of blown up, not necessarily from being on Rising Talent, but you know, you've had them before they were known, kind of thing. So who are some of the kind of well-known people that you can kind of name drop right here?
LMA, Summer Walker, Dino, Notes, top of my head.
Just to name a few, you know, he's like, you know, he's got like a whole list, and he's like, let me think about it. Like, you know.
And Natoria, who won The Voice, I think 2020.
Oh yeah.
Donnell, who came second in The Voice.
Yeah. Shout out Donnell, he actually follows me. Shout out Donnell.
Bryn, who was on the Rap Game.
Oh yeah.
J1.
Just everybody. Everybody who's touched Rising Talent.
Basically, I've got on the page, I've got a highlight with all the people. It's not all the people because I haven't updated it in a minute. Yeah. But it's got like some notable names and whatnot.
Yeah. So if you guys want to know kind of who has kind of blown up from Rising Talents, go on to his highlights and see.
Nice. I need to actually go through it again, because it's good just seeing like people when they've got, because obviously when you're starting off, you're not going to be the sharpest, you're not going to be the best, but then
Yeah.
just seeing that elevation from when you started to what you are now.
Yeah,
And
100%.
yeah, it's good. It's good to
I'm
see.
sure they'd love to see it too, like be reminded like what it was like when they were first started to now.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely.
Okay, so obviously the next thing is obviously now, like I said, you're the one who kind of pushes everybody else out there. But I've experienced it, so I'll give my kind of thing on what I'm going to say next. So obviously for me, I'm not like crazy known or anything like that, but like people who do know me, people who do support me, I do get noticed on the street sometimes. And like for me, it's mad. Like they're like, "Oh, you can be," and I'm like, for a second, I'm like, "Am I?" Like, it's proper like disorientating. I'm like, I don't know, am I? So
Yeah.
I don't know how you react to that. Like, do you get stopped? And if you do, like, how do you feel about it? Is it weird? Is it like, are you used to it?
No, I'm kind of used to it now, but when I started, it was weird. Like I was like, why are you stopping me? Like,
Yeah.
but now it's because obviously they're stopping me for a good reason because of my platform. And for example, some people will just be like, literally, when I'm going through London Bridge, someone stopped me, was like, "Bro, can you listen to my music? Let me
Oh,
know
yeah,
what you
yeah.
think." And yeah, it's good. Obviously, I'm not those bougie ones who will just like go away. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually take my time and listen to what they have to say. And yeah, no, it feels good to be recognized for what I'm doing.
Have you ever had like a weird like encounter?
Um, yeah, I think there's one where someone just kept following me, and it was a bit weird. Like literally,
Where?
they saw me. Like they were going for example, they were going this way. I was going that way. They
And
saw me.
switch.
They did that, and then started
Oh,
following me,
snap.
which was a bit
That's
weird.
so scary to me though. Like you never know who, like, it's obviously so nice when people do, yeah, but it's you never know who's gonna be like seeing you, who's gonna be following you around. Like,
Yeah,
you might even
now
be like
especially when
busy. It's mad.
when
Yeah.
they'll take a picture and they'll be like, "I saw you," but then it was like,
Yeah.
that gives me the creeps.
Like it's like you've got like a personal stalker. It's actually mad. But there are the
Yeah.
nice people. Like I said, even when people come up to me, it's like I had a little girl come up to me and she remembered, like she knew who I was, and like it was just so sweet. And I was like, "Oh, can I give you a hug?" And she was so sweet. And like stuff like that. It's like, oh, like I could do that all day. But like if I'm outside looking bummy and stuff, it's like, am I Cammy? I don't know. I don't. I'm trying to figure out myself. But yeah, it depends how you get caught in it and like who catches you type of thing.
No, definitely.
So the next part is obviously you kind of broke down how you went the harder way in terms of not going under Jamal to do Rising Talents. And with everything, you know, with dance, with Kira, with me, with singing, there's always the hard stuff. We talked about it in episode 1. What is like has been kind of hard or the hardest thing about Rising Talents and like building Rising Talents?
It's a couple things to be fair. So one was the getting hacked. So prior to that, I had a team of 5 people. So what they were doing, they had the password to the page, and like we were in a group chat, and everyone, I told them roughly at least 5 videos a day. It was going all well, very active, whatnot.
Yeah.
And then one day, someone in the team, to this day, I don't know who it was, but
No way.
one of them decided to change the name. So they changed it to another name. It was like Upwave Music or something like that. And then
Oh, me and Kira both went.
yeah,
No
they
way.
changed the name, and then I tried to get it back. I got the page back, but I couldn't get the name back because they took Rising Talents.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that's currently, it's got like 0 followers. They don't post, but they still got the name. I tried to get it back, but I heard if you get it deleted, you can't get the name back unless you know someone in Instagram directly, and I don't.
That is stress.
Yeah.
That's absolute. And like, all to this day, you don't know. How do you not know all to this day?
No, because they all said it wasn't them. And
yeah, someone's lying. We know
Somebody's lying.
But what I did was I got rid of all of them.
Just they didn't get fired. Everyone just got fired.
Yeah. No, but then again, it wasn't. They volunteered, and it was more experience rather than I was paying them. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, now they have no experience, any of them.
No, because it was just literally scouting for videos and seeing what was.
Yeah.
But the thing was, what it was Instagram back then was so much easier and more fun to use. Like now, I've realized it's not as fun.
That's such a good point.
change.
because like the way the
Yeah.
algorithm is, the way of finding videos and whatnot, it's not the same.
Yeah, 100. You know what I really don't like about the new Instagram is, you know how back in the day it was just views, like how many views, whatever. This whole like, I know you can kind of hide likes and views and stuff, but now it just shows the likes. Like everyone's likes are less than the views. So when you put up a video to have like 10, do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
nah,
Like
man,
it's really jarring to me. Like
it's
it's
annoying.
something
And
else.
even basically, I can't post a normal video now because it gets shadow banned. As in, like if I post a normal video, it won't. Even I don't see that video. It will
See?
go. It will stay on like maybe 100 views, and it won't go
Yeah,
above
yeah.
that.
And it won't
So
go up.
I just have to post reels, which is a bit annoying. But
Yeah,
That's
reels get.
it's like everything's turned into TikTok.
Yeah.
It's just
yeah,
it's
now
what's the
that's.
point?
But
Instagram
the
needs to be
thing,
Instagram.
yeah, that's what I was saying earlier on to one of my friends. As in, Instagram was known for a picture app, as in
Yeah.
you post your
Yeah, yeah.
pictures and whatnot. But it's like they're trying to compete against TikTok, and they're just not going to win because TikTok is just it's
Exactly.
crazy.
And it's a whole different like algorithm over there. Like
Yeah.
the numbers I have on TikTok are like nothing compared to Instagram. I have Instagram since like 2017, 2016. And in a year I've got more numbers on there than anything. So
Yeah.
it is a whole different algorithm. So it's actually like, Kira, as a dancer, because obviously we all post different things, different kinds of things on our Instagrams. Do you find it like easy or hard like to promote your stuff, like when you're doing dancing videos and stuff?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like,
Yeah.
gotta keep on top of it. Like, it's like with my profile personally, it's not rolling like that. I've not got to that stage yet. I'd be so real. I feel you've got to be constant with it, maybe to continuously get those likes and it's sticking up.
Yeah.
But if you're up for literally, I'd even say like good 2 weeks. That's something, you know. Like
Yeah.
your views will go down to like 50, and it's like
100%.
what's going on? Like, do you know what I mean?
It's so
like,
true.
do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just a lot. You've got to be constant with it. I can't lie.
And that like mentally, we kind of talked about it on episode 1 too, but like mentally, if you're someone who's putting out stuff, it makes you feel like you're not doing enough, or you're chasing the numbers, or like if I miss a remix, I'm like hurting myself over it, and it's like, why? It's not even that deep, but it is, because Instagram's changing the way, like you said, shadow banned, and it's the worst. Real quick, Susie Bella said, "What a lovely, easygoing guy." There you go, Marcus. Someone also earlier, you were talking while it said it, but someone shouted you out as well, Kira, and said how you look bad or something, like in a good way, look bad. But I don't know who it was. I'm so sorry. I can't see it now. Yeah. Okay, so moving on. So we talked about Rising Talents. That's obviously what you're known for, Mr. Rising Talents CEO and all that. Mr. Rising Talents 1, whatever we are now. I don't know. But also, you kind of done other ventures through Rising Talents. So you have like a whole football team.
Yeah, I've got a football team.
Oh.
How, when, why, what?
In fact, I was meant to be there today, but you know.
But you decided to be with us.
I couldn't let you guys down. So
we love you for it.
So yeah,
yeah.
I saw a gap in the market because recently Sunday League teams have been doing well on socials, and it's just especially like because of the COVID and whatnot, football wasn't that on that much. So like teams were recording videos like at like a kind of amateur level and just put it on YouTube, and they were just doing numbers. And obviously I like football, so I was like, why not? And yeah, I just started my own team with 3 of my guys from primary school / secondary school.
That's cute.
And it's gonna be, this is our 3rd season. Starting in pre-season's like now, and then it's gonna start in September.
I don't know what any of that means. Anyone?
I found out.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Pre-season is like basically training before the season, so you're sharp fitness-wise.
Okay. And when does the season start?
September.
Is that a global thing? Is that like a
Oh no, that's just for the league. So normally football league just starts from September and finish in like maybe April.
Right. Sure. Kira, you do that?
Only through like
you have a boyfriend. Yeah, fair. I don't know any that's like Spanish to me. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay, that's really good. What I do know is that it must be so mad to start a whole football team. Was it easy to like recruit people? Like, was everyone on board? Was it kind of like What's this
To be
routine?
fair, getting numbers was quite easy because a
Okay.
lot of people like to play football. Um, I'll say the hard thing is the organization, especially starting your own team. As in, like back in the day when I used to play for teams, I didn't know the stress the like owners had to go through with like sorting kits out, paying the referee, paying for the
Oh
pitch,
yeah.
and so on. And then now, as I'm like looking over it, just the expenses and whatnot is just ridiculous.
Stress. Yeah.
Because
But I guess are you winning in your? I don't understand these league stuff, but like, are you winning in it? Are you doing good as a team?
last season we went to the final but lost in the
Okay.
final. But this season we're looking to start doing it proper, like start recording the games
Yeah.
and putting it up on YouTube
That's good.
and
Nice.
stuff. And just so the vision of that is to show like unsigned ballers
Okay.
and get that recognition
Yeah.
and hopefully scouts and whatnot.
Nice. And if like, is it a public event? Like, can people come and watch, or is it kind of
Yeah.
look online
So
and see?
on the page, we've got a page for it. We like obviously show when the next games and whatnot. So if anyone's free to come and watch, feel free.
Where are you based?
And yeah, Southeast London. So the league is like Woolwich.
Okay, nice, cool. Any questions, Kira, that have popped up?
Am I losing it or am I missing something? No.
I don't know. I'm just seeing bare. Like, I'm trying to look at everything. But I think new people are coming in as well. So if you have any questions for Marcus, for Kira, for me, put them in the chat and we'll answer them as well. Kira's on the lookout for those. So I just kind of came across this randomly when I was kind of looking at stuff for us to talk about today. But you started a blog, like a holiday blog, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you just have 100 hours on your hands or what? Because it's like you have more hours in this world than everybody else. I don't understand. How do you have time for a blog? What's the blog about? And what made you start it?
Okay, so obviously because I work from home and with Rise of Talents, it's like on the go, as in like I can work whenever I want. It's good because obviously I've got so much free time, and I can dabble in different ventures. So yeah, with the traveling thing, I've wanted to do this for time, but I hate YouTube, as in I hate just getting a camera and just recording myself.
Yeah.
Oh, go
But
for it.
Why?
I don't know. It's just I don't know.
Are you shy? Are you a shy person?
Yeah, yeah, I would say that. And
nice.
I don't like, for example, going to like just everyone's there and then they're just watching me with my camera, like and talking to it. I don't know. I just
almost on the camera. I'll be the one like.
Yeah, exactly. We're like, hi, welcome to my channel.
Hello.
Come on
now. So yeah, I just decided to come out my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Also, I wanna like get to a level where companies will message me, be like, "Can we book you in this country for X amount of days?" Just
wouldn't we all like that?
Yeah, so it's just like a lifestyle because obviously I'm free and I can do Rising Talents on the go, and and I just want to travel the world, and it can align, as in I can go find different talents in different countries.
Wherever you go. A minute, like anyone to book you a dancing gig, a singing gig, or just to be out in the country, just out there. I'll go.
And the thing is, the more you do it, like obviously, because I'm just starting it out, I'm not expecting it to blow overnight type of thing.
Yeah.
But the more you do it and more like experience or whatnot, you'll just and gain networks and stuff. You'll just end up probably making it through that.
It's true, and you do have a good platform to start off already, where like you're known, you have your own followers, you've got the Rising Talent followers, the football followers, like you've got a good starting base for that. So wishing you the best of luck with that, and you can find that in Marcus's bio, in his Instagram bio, so you can click on that. It'll take you to the website as well. So now,
at the moment I'm just going through all the videos because I went Iron Napa like 2 weeks ago, so I just need to edit the videos. But yeah,
so more content coming. And we'll make him start a YouTube as well. Why not? So, obviously, there's something else that's come up in your life. Like, if you didn't have enough hours in the day, there's something else that's come up in your life in the last year, which has been like, I can imagine like the best, craziest experience for you is being a dad.
Yeah.
So congratulations, first of all. So Marcus is a dad. It's a lovely little Winter who is literally your twin.
I know.
Literally your twin. And her mum must be so mad because you literally she just has a whole face. Like, it's insane. Just his whole face. Like, he made that baby himself. Like, it's insane. But she's so sweet. How has like fatherhood changed your life? Like,
oh, look, there she is.
Is she there?
No way.
Oh, is that not his face? Oh, she's so sweet. Listen, I love babies. Don't make me have to go and get her. She's so sweet. It's his whole face. Like, it's insane. So how has fatherhood changed your life?
Yeah, it's made me more, I would say, a bit more mature, more responsible, and obviously because I need to look after someone else rather than myself. Yeah, it's showing me a whole different light to things, and it's a great experience. If you told me like 2-3 years ago that I would have a kid, I'll tell you, you must be mad.
Like, yeah, all right. And look, now she's walking.
And yeah, she's walking, talking, climbing, taking selfies. She's an active baby. Just
a perfect like generational baby in it. She probably logs into your phone. Like, these kids just know technology like nothing else. What do you think, Kira? Yeah, they just know how to log into stuff. Like, they just access everything. It's like, when I was younger, I couldn't even get into my VTech. From VTech, I couldn't even turn my VTech on by myself. What's going on? But no, it's honestly, it's so sweet, like, to watch her, because I feel like especially your Snapchat has just become her. Like, it's just like a dedication to her.
Winter.
Yeah, but the whole thing is Winter.
But now it's got to a point now. If I don't post her, people are like, "Where's Winter?"
Yeah. Does she have her own Instagram account?
Say that again.
Does she have her own Instagram account?
Yeah, she's got her own Instagram account.
All these kids with their Instagram accounts, these little children. I bet she has no idea that she has an Instagram account, but like you and her mom, I guess, like run it and
but she actually likes taking pictures. Like, she's photogenic.
Oh God,
so sweet. Kira, don't get broody, and me, don't get broody. Everyone, chill out, relax. She is so sweet though. She is actually so cute. But obviously, where you have so many different ventures and stuff, and now you have like you said, the responsibility. You've got to look after someone. Is it add more pressure to like the things you got going on, or is it kind of like not made a difference?
It's kind of sometimes when I need to go somewhere and I know my partner's like going somewhere and whatnot, then that. But then sometimes I can get away with going somewhere I don't want to go, but want me to go, and I just use that excuse. So
that's very smart. Yeah. I think he's onto something. Come on, like
that's the best excuse I can give now. But
that's such a good idea. Again, me and Kira, we can't use that idea. Let's chill out. You still have to go to the places. But yeah, that's such a good idea. That's so cute.
No, but I'll say, as obviously you're singer and dancer, I'll say go to those events or whatnot.
Yeah, we should go.
Yeah.
But I've done all my networking and whatnot, right? So
you're like a 50-year-old man in a 22-year-old man's body.
Honestly, I would say that.
Yeah, you're like retired and out of the game, like doing vlogs and just like living your best life.
Yeah, that's what it's saying.
In it, it's just like I feel like you're definitely like, because when we used to like talk back in the day when we first like knew each other and stuff like that, it's like it's both of us. Obviously we've grown up, but it's so different. Like your dad life and just like the different ventures and stuff. To when we first started talking with like it was just Rising Talents you had at the time. So it's nice to see the growth. It's nice to see the change. You know, that's what we're rooting for over here. And obviously with that, do you have like a legacy that you want to have for Winter? Like, what do you want to leave for her in the future? Like, what's your plan?
So the plan is to get to Rising Talent to a certain level where like I wouldn't need to be worrying about Rising Talents and whatever that's generating down to Winter, and then hopefully she can pass it down and then keep going. And because as I said, the name Rising Talents is like a generic name, and the thing is, talent will never die. 100%. So it's just going to keep going.
Yeah.
And really just take like over the next generations and whatnot. And, yeah.
Whatever the new app will be, like that's it, that replaces Instagram in the future, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, cool. So other than that, Kira, do you have any questions for Marcus, just off the top of your head, or any kind of questions or anything you kind of want to throw out there before I kind of get to our discussion of the week?
I like, what's the like weekly plan? Like, for example, like this week, what's it this week? And then, do you know what I mean? Do you have to like schedule it weekly, or is it kind of like, because you said, you know, it's a bit more, you said
Yeah.
you're a man, do you know what I mean? You're on that stage. So what's it like?
Yeah. So before I would have a schedule, but now I literally freestyle.
I told you, he's just retired. He's just living his best life. Like,
that's how I'm trying to be.
Every day's a Saturday.
Whatever happens, happens. You know?
Okay, so you have it at that point now. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool.
I have a question actually for people who kind of want to get on to Rising Talents. So obviously, I think it's different than back in the day when I used to be on it. I think you kind of were posting, but I think now you do more promo stuff, or like, how do people get on to Rising Talents if they want to?
Okay, so main reason I added a fee was because a lot of people getting taken. For example, say I post you and a label or manager will sign you.
Yeah,
I get nothing from that at all.
That's
like,
true.
If they see like directly, because I've been in meetings where like a label manager will be like, I got this person from you, and they didn't give me a penny, they didn't even give me a shout out in the interview. So the reason I added a fee was to like cut that line off. So even if they get signed, it's like I've got something from it, if that makes sense.
And you know what? That's a very fair way of working it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, that's a very fair way, especially if someone's getting a career from it.
And the thing is, people don't realize, like, people still go down on like the Rising Talents. So a video could be posted in like 2020, and will still go down to go check, because like people would just think it's the first couple posts and whatnot that they see on feed, but they actually go all the way down.
That's mad. Like, they're looking.
And the thing is that's important with just getting your stuff out there, because you never know who's looking and whatnot. Because I'm sure there's people now in like offices and they've got like a bag, like a log of just all videos and whatnot. So one thing I tell artists, like, even if you don't get crazy numbers, just drop it, because it's like you're building a catalog, and then
100%,
like it will go along for when you do elevate and whatnot.
100%. I totally agree. And like, even I had this conversation the other day as well. Like, for me, when I post my performances or remixes or songs or whatever up on my Instagram, that's my resume, that's my CV. So if someone's looking for, you know, a performer or this or that, that's my Instagram, have a look. And that's, you know, everything you post is your CV. Same thing with dance. And actually, even Kira the other day, you just got grabbed from like a rehearsal because someone liked you and you booked a show. Just because
that's hard.
Like, just like any kind of rehearsal.
Already kicking off now, like
I mean, you can tell us a bit more about that as well, Kia, like how that happened and
like through what Marcus said as well, like just keep posting it, like, and also community, like resume, like keep it going, because even me, that advice, like my Instagram might be so real, not out like that. It's very, I'm quite a closed person, but I need to learn to be open, because these auditions or keeping your videos of whatever you do, music, rapping, put it out regardless of whatever views you get. Like, forget it. Like, seriously, someone is going to see that and be like, "Rah, this is what I see," you know. So just do it. Because now, it's time to get booked, busy, get that.
Exactly. Even starting this show, when me and Kira first spoke about it the first week, like, I just had this idea out of nowhere, and then someone said, "Oh, you'd be good at a show," and I was like, you know what, it's mad, because I already thought that, and then I was like, okay, let me just do it. So I pulled Kira along with me, like, girl, you're gonna come and do this with me because I'm scared. And we were both like bricking it, and it ended up being sick, and people were looking, and we were like, even if it's one person, then I'm talking to one person, do you know what I mean? And obviously, luckily, we've had more than one person. But, you know, even, you know, like this live, for example, we'll save it after, people watch it after, whatever. And if this message, that any of the things we've said so far have, like, made anybody feel like, you know what, I want to do that, or, you know, if they can do it, I can do it, you know, you're looking at females and a male here, you know, then we've done our job. Like, and for me, that's the main thing. Same thing with, like, music and stuff. You can get hard on yourself. Like, let's not lie. The views are going down, or the numbers are not that great, or your followers are changing. It's a bit disheartening.
100%.
But at the same time, if there's one person looking, there's one person looking. Do you know what I mean? And Yeah,
No,
that is
also
the
I'll
main
say
thing.
to add into that, like for example, like you might get 100 views, which you think that's not a lot, but picture 100 people in one room watching you. That is a
Facts.
lot.
Yeah,
That is honestly a lot. And
facts.
people don't like they don't realize that. And even if it's only 100 people, that's 100 people that's seen your stuff. And
Yeah,
you never know. Some people they might not be active on socials, but behind the scenes they're saying, "Oh, did you see this video?" They're like
exactly.
supporting you from a distance, but like people just think, yeah, because he's not posting doesn't mean um,
Yeah,
they're not showing love.
it's so true. And you know what? Another feature that I don't like that they've taken away is, you know, the how you could like see how many people have saved your video.
Hmm.
Yeah, I feel like for me personally, when I did remixes and stuff, it was an indicator of okay, they're feeling this one, they like this remix, or blah blah blah. Now that it's
Hmm.
gone, it's kind of hard to be able to measure it because the likes and views are one thing, but I could have like 70 saves, and I'd be like, okay,
Hmm.
this one really popped off. But now it's just kind of like I just don't hate the system of Instagram right now, and it's making us want to switch over. But obviously, you build your
Hmm.
followers up on here. You don't want to just abandon what you got going on over here, but
Yeah,
it doesn't help
no,
either.
it doesn't at all.
Yeah. But anyway, that was a good conversation in terms of that. We've got 20 minutes left. I
Hmm.
kind of want to get into some of the kind of weekly discussions that we've been having. So, first
Hmm.
question is kind of if you could give yourself, your teenage self,
Hmm.
advice, what would you say to yourself?
Advice,
And
probably
Kira, I'm going
go.
to ask you the same thing.
Okay, go to more networking events.
Mm.
Come out your comfort zone earlier, because that's one thing with me. I like to stay in my comfort zone,
Like not
but
doing YouTube.
yeah, like things that, for example,
Mm.
say if I started it like 2, 3 years ago, I would have been 2, 3 years ago ahead of what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
am now.
yeah.
So I'd say step out your comfort zone. And yeah, those are the main things I'd say to my younger self.
Nice. Yeah. And Kira?
Main thing for me, I would just say, don't follow the crowd. This is
Mm.
literally for me. I feel like someone will hear me. Don't follow the crowd. I feel like for me, when I was especially, I was following the crowd, boy, everywhere and anywhere. Like, and it's like it was
Everywhere and anywhere.
no, seriously, it's like
Love
it was
it.
nowhere because I'm thinking that I'm following them and it's gonna get me somewhere, but it might have got someone else somewhere, but me nowhere.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So I'd say don't follow the crowd. Like go on your own journey. Like I'm a type of person I don't really mix with a lot of people, but that works for me. It's like I'm still. It's like now it's working in my favor. I go to these places by myself. I'm like, you know what? I might be scared, but I'll just do it. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
boom, you're booked. What? If I was following someone else, I might not even. Do you know what I mean? Being seen.
Yeah, yeah, 100.
Follow the crowd. Do your own thing. Like just get your own confidence and don't worry about the world. It's about you, honey. It's about you.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. Yeah, I would say.
100%. We love that. We love a motivational speaker. Um, I would say the same thing. Both of you kind of said, like, for me, I would say go do more opportunities, take opportunities. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I used to get a lot, I do now, but like I used to get a lot of like, be in my song, be a feature, and be this and that. And I'd kind of be very selective about it. And I probably would have just taken on more opportunities and come out of my comfort zone 100%. I'm very much like that. As much as I'm doing this and I'm on here and everything, I am very much like, if it doesn't suit my box and my idea of things, I'm not doing it. And I wouldn't say I had so much issue following the crowd, but maybe I needed to follow the crowd a bit more. And that sounds mad, but I'm like growing up, and I probably am now, still quite a like, if I want to do it, I'll do it. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. Full stop. So I should probably have followed the crowd a bit more, like go on nights out and do the things that the group wants to do, type of thing.
Still
You
do
know what I
that.
mean?
But I don't want
Say again.
You can still do that, don't
Yeah,
you?
no, I'm young. I'm just saying, like, but back then, innit, like, it was, growing up, I missed out on a lot of things, so I just was like,
Yeah.
I'll stay home, I'm in my routine, I'll do my own thing, and I want to do this type of thing, where I probably should have followed the crowd a bit more. I was too independent, you know? But, so if anyone's like that too, then, feel free to comment, feel free to let us know. We have 15 minutes left. I want to kind of ask you another discussion because we've had this discussion a couple of times. This is the thing that actually made me start doing these shows, yeah? Because basically I was asking people about makeup on my story one time and everyone was like chiming in on it. And I was like girls, guys, everybody. And from that, we spoke about it the first week. So I kind of want to get your opinion on it. So for you, obviously as a guy, do you prefer I'm not going to tell you what everyone else said because everyone says the same thing. All the guys say everything the same. But like literally everybody says the same thing. But for you, do you prefer your partner, or not necessarily your current partner, but like any partner, to wear makeup or to not wear makeup?
I feel if she's comfortable with the makeup, then so be it. But
Okay.
and obviously if it looks good as well, because you know some people might have shit makeup and whatnot. But you know,
You're the first one to say that. I'll give you that. Yeah.
and yeah, just whatever makes you happy, man.
I hear it.
On
So
that.
so everywhere you went, yeah, like you went to the gym, you go to work, everywhere you go with her, she's wearing makeup, and you're just like a full face.
Now I think it depends on the scenario, because not everywhere.
You just said the word I was looking for. Everybody and their mum says it depends. Like every guy, it depends on the situation. It depends. Tell her like her. Even as I are the first week, everyone's saying it depends.
For example, you're
on
going
what?
swimming. Why do you need a full set of makeup to go swimming?
I don't know.
Because it's trying to go up. I don't know. I don't swim.
No, but it's gonna come off like. If you're going swimming, not just chilling by the pool taking pictures,
like in the water,
swimming.
But people are buying waterproof makeup to wear in the swimming pool.
That is crazy.
Have you seen that? Like, you know, when guys, there was a period of time when guys were like, oh, take a girl on a first date in the swimming pool and you'll see her. Then girls crack that code. They'll get like, what's it called? Concealer that's waterproof and eyebrows that are waterproof. It's insane. I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I ain't got time for that. But they are doing it. Fair play. Okay. And obviously, Kira, we know that for you, obviously, you're literally not wearing makeup right now. And glowing. Obviously, I'm wearing a full face of makeup right now. We're all different spectrums right here. But for you, obviously, just for the new people who are kind of watching today, what's your kind of stance on it?
Yeah, I mean, I used to when I was younger wear makeup all the time, just in the store, and then all the girls around me would wear makeup, and it's just like, okay, I gotta wear it too, and I will. Like, I didn't want to be the person who didn't wear makeup. Did, so I would. And then to be fair, like with dancing, when I do wear makeup, like if I'm not doing a show, for example, and it will sweat off like mad, it's like, okay, what's the point? Let me just take it off, and it's like I feel mad insecure, but it's my face. Face.
Literally, it's my face. What am I gonna do with my face? It's my face. Yeah.
I just had to I've got used to it. Is what it is.
Yeah, I feel it. I completely feel it. Again, the same thing. Like I said, the first time we had the conversation. Yeah. Like for me, obviously, I'm wearing makeup now. I like to wear makeup. I like to play with makeup. Blah blah blah. But like you said, it's my face. What am I supposed to do? It's my face. If you don't like me for my face, like
a beautiful natural face. Let me just put it out there. Okay.
Thank you so much. And so do you. Look at us over here doing up. No, honestly, like but obviously you can feel insecure without makeup. Depends on the kind of the situation you're in. Do you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't go to work without it, even if it's not full face. I wouldn't go to work without it because people say, "Oh, you look tired," and that whole stuff. And I ain't got time for it. The way people are used to seeing you is the way that if you do or don't have it on, there's the reaction. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, for me, with like TikTok and stuff, I do a lot of makeup transitions, so like have no makeup on and then go into makeup. And I like to do that because you see me like this, I don't look like this all the time. Like when this is done, I'm taking this all off, I'm going to bed, I don't look like this, do you know what I mean? And I don't want to give that perception of this is all done up, look like this all the time, because I don't. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think for especially younger followers that follow me, like the girls or, you know, people who wear makeup that follow me, it gives them the kind of comfort, like, oh, I look like that. Like when I take my makeup, oh, she looks like me, or, you know? So I hate to kind of like do too much of the pretense. I like to kind of keep it real. Do you know what I mean? So same kind of thing. Now we have 10 minutes left. I feel like it's been a great conversation. We still have more people coming. I'm just trying to read some of the comments. So Regal House already says, with or without makeup, just do you, beautiful ladies. Thank you. We still have more and more people coming. I'm just making sure we didn't miss anything.
Really, I can't see anything. I swear.
I know. See, one thing about me, is I have bad eyesight.
No, none of this.
I mean, there's not. Okay, so basically, anything else that you guys want to kind of add in terms of things that are coming up for you both? So starting with Marcus, what is kind of the next steps for Marcus? Rising Talents, the football, the blog, fatherhood. What's up?
So I want to start I've been trying to do this for like a good 3 years. But I'm trying to do a series for singers and rappers. It's called The Rise. It's like a
Nice.
you see how GRM Daily has Daily Duppy, SBTV
Yeah,
has
yeah.
FTC. I want to do
Oh,
something like that, but like mix both of them to like the
yeah.
singing and rapping together. Because, for example,
This one.
most artists in the UK, if they're trying to get their sound on like GRM, they have to have a certain sound. For example, if you're a singer and you're trying to go on GRM, more time either they won't
Yeah.
allow you or it won't do as well as
Yeah.
other videos. So I want
True.
to just bridge the gap between that.
That's really
I
good.
want to be known as like more different genres, not just a certain sound through Rising Talents, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
the
yeah.
point. Like, how do you see yourself kind of branching out as Marcus, not as Rising Talents?
Da-da-dum. So with that is obviously with the blog and whatnot, the YouTube side, and then obviously with Rise of Talents, different. What I need to do is get like a proper team, like behind me to do things and whatnot. And yeah, that's what I need to look into. Because at the moment it's just by myself and my business partner. But the thing with my business partner, he manages an artist who's quite big. He's called French the Kid. I'm not sure if you've heard of him.
I have, yeah.
So he's been focusing more on French the Kid.
Yeah.
But he's like my business manager. So like things that I was doing for free, he told me to cut it out. And then, because labels, I was doing work for like The Voice and stuff for free.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And then when he got involved, he basically told me these guys have a fee that they've got like budget wise. So yeah, we were making quite good money from that as well. Recently, I was with the Rap Game UK.
Oh yeah.
Crept and Conan one that should be coming out next month. So I was doing like scouting for it.
Oh, sick. The new season of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sick.
And yeah, there's a lot that goes behind the scenes.
That's what I'm saying. This man just has 100 hours. Like, it's like he ain't got the same 24 hours. It's mad, isn't it?
No,
it's actually mad.
You say that, and if you see how much free time I have, it's crazy.
It's insane. I just feel like you have more hours than anybody in this life.
I need more hours though, man. The time goes too quick. Like right now, it's nearly 9 o'clock. Like,
yeah.
I haven't really done anything today. Like,
man's just chilling. I just want to be you. Do you know what I mean? I just want to be you. Like, man's like, oh, it's 9 o'clock. I thought a day. Like, it's. But you know what? Yeah, honestly, I'm joking and stuff, but I do feel like you do so well with like, obviously, the age that you're at for what you've achieved. I hate to be patronized, we're the same age. You know what I mean? But what you have achieved for your age. And in the kind of demographic, like I said, Instagram, everyone has Instagram, but not everybody makes the same things that you do, you know? So the fact that you've given other people a platform, that you've kind of stuck with Rising Talents, because it could have been easy to give up. You've been hacked and all that kind of stuff. Like, could have been easy to stop. You've invested in that. You've branched off from it. Like, I commend you. It's a really good thing. And that's why I wanted to have you on as well. And again, thank you for coming on. But that's why I wanted to have you, because just the little bit I do know about kind of the journey that you've been on with Rising Talents, it's inspiring. Do you know what I mean? And it's sick. And sometimes people don't get to see the behind. Like, obviously, they know Rising Talents, but not so much Marcus type of thing. So I wanted to get you on to do that as well. And for you, Kira, what have you got coming up?
I want to say a lot, but I don't want to. Actually, don't want to give too much. But to be fair, I just
whatever you, yeah.
Like to be fair, I'm starting a new job. Like, even though I'm a dancer, I'm starting a new job. So
you gotta get that shmoney regardless. Yeah.
Oh, that's starting beginning of August. After my birthday, also, and next weekend. So I'm finding like something, and it's like that's mad for me. Yeah. Things like birthdays and whatnot. So that's that. In terms of dance, I don't know. I feel like I want to say, but I don't. I did a bit. But like I really don't know where the I kind of want to myself, but yeah, it's good stuff. It's like what I've always wanted to do, performing. Also always said I want to have a dance school. Like, I want to feel like pass it on to the next generation kind of thing, which I still have in my heart, have in my mind. Not gonna go. At the moment, I'm still keeping it as performing. So I've got a couple of performances coming up, as in weekends time. Like they're coming real soon. Yeah, I want to say find out about it. Know where to go. My profile is there. So yeah, more information about that. But yeah,
100%.
good thing.
And also, I just wanted to kind of jump back to some of the comments real quick before I say mine. But Reba House already said, great role model, Marcus. You should consider mentoring if you have the time. Susie Bella said, wow. There was another comment too.
Oh,
Honestly, I feel like I'm going cross-eyed, like how many people are joining in versus the... someone said, hat off to Marcus. Yeah, okay. For me, what is coming up? So I've just done Acting Carnival, which is my first carnival. I've had a lot of performances from like May to July recently. So I'm taking a step for a second. I need a minute. Like I'm doing a lot. So it's been really good to bang out these performances. I love performing. It's like my favorite thing. So it's been really fun to do that. Like I said, Acting Carnival, which was my first kind of festival carnival situation. And it went really well and I loved it. So you can catch me performing in different places. Look at my Instagram, you'll see where I'm performing all the time at different places. I'll just pop up randomly and I'll be there with a whole set. I do remixes. At the moment, I'm doing audio remixes. So every week you can catch a new audio remix and you'll hear it on this live every week. Every Wednesday.
Say an upcoming artist has a song.
Yeah.
And if they ask you to remix it, would you do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as I have the backing track.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why are you trying to link me up or something?
Nah, just there, innit?
Yeah, cool. All right, just getting the information. All right, I trust you. So every Wednesday we do this show, which is Hear Me Out. So you'll see Kira, you'll see different guests. Hopefully Marcus comes back again in the future, or just even view it. And trying to think of anything else I got going on. I think that's it on the music front. I'm probably missing something and I'll beat myself up after. But yeah, that's the main thing that's going on right now. Remix sounds good. Thank you. Someone else said something before. Someone said cool. Well, yeah. Okay, we're a bit 4 minutes a bit early, but I feel like we've covered everything. So I'm trying to like do 100 things at the same time. I feel like we've covered everything. And just lastly, Marcus, where can everyone find you?
Everywhere, Marcus Darryl, everywhere, Rising Talents.
Yeah, Kira.
So me, it's just Kira Stevens, Instagram. That's where I'm at for now, but we're gonna expand soon.
And you're gonna have to say it's spelled Sierra.
Oh yeah.
It's pronounced Kira.
Then a C, then a, but yeah, it's Kira. Okay.
It is Kira. But if you're typing it, if you're looking for it, it's Sierra, and you can see it on here if you type up the top. And for me, like I said, my name is Camila, but you can find me on I am Cami, KXMII, just to be cool and fancy. All up and down my page, remixes and all kind of stuff. If you want to know more about me, you can find it on there. And yeah, thank you again, Marcus, for coming on. Thank you, Kira, for coming on and like looking at the comments for me and keeping things on check. And yeah, now I feel like you missed your football, but now you can kind of hear how it went, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
We love you for coming on and being a
It
part.
was a good live.
Thank you. It was a good live. I enjoyed it. So everyone, hopefully you guys come again next week. Everyone who's in here right now, shout out to everyone who's in here right now.
Pick up you all.
And everyone who's kind of stayed throughout the whole thing. I'm seeing a lot of names from the beginning who are still here. So shout out everyone that's still here. And yeah, everyone, you guys have a good week. And I'll see you again next week to do this all again.
Peace.